Good evening, friends. Yes, it's evening. It is after work. It is that time of the month again for another paycheck. This is for March 1st. I am paid bi-weekly, so March is a magic month for me. I get an extra paycheck. My boyfriend and I have decided that we are going to stuff as it is a normal month. So the first two paychecks will be normal stuffing, nothing changed. The last paycheck of the month will go towards expenses that are not usually stuffed, and we'll beef them up, possibly fully fund them so that we can have that available to us. But for this paycheck and for the paycheck on the 15th and for the mileage paycheck that is also dropping on the 15th, we are stuffing as normal. So nothing really has changed. But I have to stuff it for you guys, and so you all know what's going on and you're not lost. So, anyways, let's get this going. The amount of this paycheck is $2,122. So we're gonna make sure that we have it all here. All right, let's see. Make sure we have no mistakes this time. Uh, So we have 100, 200, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 51, 52, 53, 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 60, 82. All right. Then 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 91. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 92. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90. So 290 and 10s. And then I have a bunch of fives. And the reason I have a bunch of fives is because, as I have told you before, I do recycle the money. So the money that we pulled out from the cash condensing from February is back in here, because those amounts were I transferred those into the savings account. So if I have screenshots, if I can figure out how to do screenshots, still warming up to this thing. If I can do the screenshots, I'll put proof of here of transferring. It was 500 to our 200 envelope challenge. So that makes that with 1,000 in the bank, and then 500 to Ben's spending money. So that is there. So, but in fives we have 5, 10, 15, 25, 35, 45, 55, 65, 75, 85, 95, and 100. And 5, 10, 15, 25, 35, 45, 55, 65, 75, 85, 95, 200. And 5, 10, 15, 25, 35, 45, 55, 65, 75, 85, 95, 300. And 5, 10, 15, 25, 35, 45, 55, 65, 75. That's wrong. 5, 10, 15, 25, 35, 45, 55, 65, 75, 85, 95, 400. And then 5, 10. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, and 22. Comes out to $21.22. Perfect. All right. So we will get started first with the bills. The big, well, it's not big, but the red binder. So this is the important binder. This is how we live. So if you don't remember, or if this is your first video of mine you're catching, great. But this is how we do our bills. We are a month ahead, so our April bills, our March bills are already in the account, ready to come out. So these are for April bills. So I have them all marked. So the first is, this is the first amount. The first amount is what comes out the first paycheck. The second amount is what comes out the second paycheck, for a total over here of our total. This would be our mortgage amount. Same with our storage. So the first paycheck, the second paycheck, and total amount we need. Electric. And it just goes on for all of them. So we're going to start with the mortgage. It is $629 right now. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 20, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. So let's just organize this. Let's give it another count, make sure that's what we got. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 625, 6, 7, 8, 9. All right. I did have to go to the bank, obviously, to make the full amount, so that's where I got a lot of the bigger bills from there. So when we do our cash condensing at the end of March, I'll have more bigger bills. So the next one is storage for $223. I'm sorry, 111. 223 is what we need by the end of the month. So 111. So 110, 11 for storage. Next is for electric, and we are on an even pay electric, so 176 is our bill every month until that changes. So 1, 20, 40, 60, 80, 85, 86, 87, and 88. 20, 40, 60, 80, 85, 86, 87, 88. That did not cooperate with me very well. Let's try it again. All right. So next would be car insurance for 133. So 1, 20, 30, 31, 42, and 33. And then water, we don't know what their water bill is going to be this month. So at present, we're just going to put in the $50. And then our phone bill is 74. So 50, 60, 70, 1, 2, 3, 4. Chewy, this is for our cat food and kitty litter, is 26. This gets delivered to our house. Much easier than going and getting it. And then our streaming accounts gets 14. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. And then I still don't have an internet envelope, and that is getting 50 this paycheck. So I'm just putting that in the back of the streaming. Trash is 15, 10, 15, and this is paid quarterly. I believe our next time we pay this is April, so it's just going to sit here until it has to be paid. So adding 15, we have 10, 20, 30, 35, 40, 45, 46. So with this one, the labels are first paycheck, second paycheck, what we need per month, and then what we need at the quarterly, $93. So we're halfway there. We're skipping Sam's membership again. Ring, we're skipping. These are what's going to be at the end of the month stuffing. We will stuff these, and then they'll just sit here until they're ready to go. That one we don't do, and we're not adding anything to the bills buffer. So yay, the red binder is done. All right, next we're going to work on my wallet. And this is what I take with me to travel. This is my work essentially. I am a hospice nurse. I do travel the town quite a lot. I haven't been traveling as much. They've kept me either on call status or I'm working in the hospitals, so I haven't had to travel very much. But this week was a lot. I did travel a lot this week. So what's left in here is rollover, which will go towards savings challenges. So in gas, there's an extra 60 that was not spent. Dining out, this is snacks and drinks, lunch while I'm traveling. There is some change in here. And in case you're a headphone user, this is your warning. This will go into my change jar. I normally add that every day. I have change, but it got thrown in there for whatever reason. So here is my change jar. And we'll go ahead and add that. All right, headphone users, you can come back. So for dining out, there's 20, 40, 60, 5, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, and 72. Added to the 60 previously, so this will roll into savings challenges for next week. And we will restuff this, and I know there's a lot that's coming out just to go back in. However, I have to have it for travel. At any point, I could have to go. So I have to be able to have gas money. I have to be able to have food money to feed me, of course. But if my whole week is out in the field working, I will go through all that money. And if a lot of my weeks are staying at home being on call, then I won't go through the money. So I never know what it's going to be week to week, day to day, month to month. So I over budget to cover, and then later on we can have the fun of stuffing savings challenges. So gas is going to get its 120. And I am actually going to do 250s and a 20. I know that's probably going to mess something else up somewhere else, but 120. I just don't want to carry that many. And then dining out is getting 100. And I will put that in tens because I usually have to break a 20. It's just adjusting to where I'm stopping currently and what's going on. So 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100 and dining out. And for the gas, the bigger bills, when I'm putting 40 in at a time, 40 or $45 into my car at a time, they don't mind the bigger bills. It's when I go in and only get like $5 of gas and have to break a 50. So, and there's some receipts that we'll get taken care of. So this binder is done. All right, next we will go towards our sinking funds. And this one is the higher priority one. So Ben is getting $50 this week. And here is, he has 500, 50, 20, and another 50. So $550, $620. He did spend some of his money this week for a haircut, which he probably needed. I know he needed. Me, I am also getting $50 this week. So 20, 30, 40, and 50. 20. All right. So in my envelope, I have 100, 200, 300, 400, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 510, 520, 530, 540, 546. So this one will be ready, hopefully, to go back to the bank, get its first placeholder. Shopping is also getting $50. 5, 10, sorry, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. And this is for any household shopping. So things like whatever the house needs. As in like appliances or anything the house needs. Decorations, what have you. So 100, 200, 300, 400, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 405. Yeah, 405. Alright, we are going to skip vape supplies, skip nails for now, car maintenance, get stuff with my mileage money, car insurance. This is for our deductible amount, so it is not our bill amount. And it is going to get 40 as well. 10, 20, 30, 40. So for car insurance is 100, 50, 60, 70, 80, 95. And you'll start to see the theme of how I stuff my sinking funds. Home insurance, we're not putting anything in there. Life insurance, nothing. And pets is also getting 40. So 10, 20, 30, 35, and 40. Wow. I think I've never played with money before. I can't put anything more. So pets has 100, 200, 300, 20, 40, 350, 360, 375, 80. So 380 for our kitty cats. And our snake. We can't forget her. Alright. And going into the lower priority sinking funds. We're not putting anything in a month ahead this week. Sam's. This is for going to Sam's. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. So for Sam's Club, we have 150, 60, and 40 makes 200. This is for our Sam's trip, not for our Sam's membership. Gardening is also getting its 40, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. Which this is soon going to start to go down because it's time in this area to get the dirt ready, get the soil amended, and fertilizer put on, and seeds purchased, and so this is going to start to go down. But that's okay. That's what it's meant for, right? So 100, 200, 300, 350, 370, 380, 390, 400, 410, 420, 25, 26. 426 in garden. Canning is also going to get its 40. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. So in canning now, we have 1, 2, 3, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 75. So 375 in canning. Home edits is also going to get its 40. I'm making sure, looking at my cheat sheet here. Yes, home edits is getting its 40. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. And I'm going to make sure this time that when I do the cash condensing and give the bill money to my boyfriend, that he gets the lower bills this time. So in home edits, this is for like home decor or painting or anything to do with changing the house. New artwork, new puzzles, things like that. So it was 100, 200, 300, 10, 20, 30, 45. So 345. All right, and car tags. This is for our vehicle registration. So my boyfriend has a truck and I have an SUV. His is due in this month in March, I do believe, and mine is due in December. So with 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, and 40. So currently in car tags, it has 100, 200, 250, 260, 270, 280, 290, 300. Woohoo! And the cap on that is 700. So should we get to there, we will stop stuffing. The pool is also getting $40. And again, soon it will be time to start getting into there and getting the chemicals in the water, getting it open for the year. So it's getting 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. So in our pool, we have 100, 50, 200, 20, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80. So that was 280. Vacation is also getting $40, and like we don't have a destination in mind at this point, so this is just adding saving towards. So once we do have a destination, then we can start actually putting substantial money towards this, but right now we're not. So but it's getting 40. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. So in vacation, there's 100, 200, 20, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 280 in vacation. And next is my nursing license, and it is only getting 10 this payday. It's due in October, and it's only $70. So we just give it 10 a paycheck, and eventually we'll get there. And right now we are at 50, so 20, 40, 45, and 50. So a couple more paid by the end of March. It'll be fully funded. All right. So that is the stuffing of the money for our first paycheck of March. The rest of this is going towards savings challenges and what all is going on. This should be $270. And then I have the money from my rollover from my wallet to add. So let's make sure this is 270. So 100, 10, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 92. Oh, what did I do? All right, so that is the end of our stuffing of our money into the binders. The rest of this is for savings challenges for next week, as well as this is the rollover from my money from my wallet. So let's just go ahead and add this all together, and we will give it a count. And we'll see how much we will be playing with next week. All right, so we have 100, 20, 40, 60, 80, 200, 25, 35, 45, 55, 65, 75, 85, 95, 300, 5, 10, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. So $324 for savings challenges for next week. Get that put into the envelope. So we'll have that for next week. And get that put away. All right, guys. That's all I've got for you this week. Again, if you have any questions or comments, please feel free to leave a nice comment below. Subscribe if you'd like to subscribe. I do thank you. I do have Lady Di Saves. I'm shouting her out. She put a challenge out that she thought that she had subscribers, watchers, that wanted to make their own YouTube channel, and so I took that up as a challenge and did it and told her about it, and she does subscribe. So thank you, Lady Di Saves. Thank you, Lady Di, for sure, for your subscription. Again, feel free to subscribe if you'd like. Comment down below. Ask any questions you like. I'm mostly an open book. Of course, there's some things I'm going to reserve for myself, but otherwise, yeah, thank you for watching, and come back next time for our savings challenges for next week. Thanks so much, and have a great night.